anyway, Project 13, thanks for coming on by and checking out the early morning vlog. It's good to have you here. I am doing my best to wake up. Wake up. I want to let you all know, man, I am wearing a sad face today. A huge sad face. Just imagine that huge emoji sad face. That's me right now. And that's because I had to return my Motorola One Zoom. And for good reason, man. And I did not want to. You know when you like a smartphone? I'll tell you when I know I like a smartphone. But you like a smartphone when you're willing to spend money on that smartphone. I brought in screen protectors and a case, and it wasn't just that money, because I get a lot of free accessories, products for my smartphones. I don't need to spend any money on accessories, products. I don't. And I'm very blessed. I say that with a humble heart. But I went and spent some more money on another case for my Motorola One Zoom that I just returned, because of some issues with the cameras, the software. Well, that's what I'm assuming, that's what's going on with it. And it wasn't, just the focus setting. You can go watch the video that I just uploaded. Thanks for all your support, by the way. It was that the focus setting was getting worse every time I was shooting video with that smartphone. It was getting worse, and I was trying not to see it. But then yesterday, it started to act up while shooting video with the front-facing camera. It was freezing. It was choppy. Something was going on, and I just felt it. When you know something's just going wrong, something's going on, but you're not trying to see it because, well, for me, I was just really having a lot of fun with the Motorola One Zoom that I didn't want to see it. But I went out and spent more money on another case. That tells me I really like this smartphone, the Motorola One Zoom. I really was enjoying it so much that I was willing to spend my own money, not just once but twice, on another case. And now I can't even use it unless I bring it in again. Now, I've been chatting with some of you, and as of right now, for 450 smacks, I really have to trust that Motorola is going to do something with that specific smartphone for me to spend that much money again and bring it in. Because I did mention in that video where I'm talking about the second issue it was having, outside of the progressively getting worse focus setting area, that with what was going on with the video, and it happened once. I didn't talk about that, and I didn't put that video in, but I actually started shooting that video, and then I had to stop it. I went back and checked that little clip, and it was doing it in there too. So the second clip, the intro to a pic slideshow that I was going to put up, I might put up, I may not. I said in that video I was going to, but now I don't know. It was the OnePlus 7 Pro being challenged by the Motorola One Zoom low light in the dark pics, a slideshow, and I was going to use that part of the video as an intro. And that's when I noticed that, not only in the first little clip, but that second video clip, that was going on. So anyway, it just felt wrong. Something felt wrong, and I knew it was just, if I was going to do it, I needed to do it right away and get that money back, because after speaking with Motorola, it's a 10-day process. So anyway, I have a second case that I was going to do a video on, and now I can't use it. And I'm going to hold on to it, though. I'm going to hold on to it. I do have the other case, the clear case with bumpers. You can go check out that video, because it may just be one or two devices out there. It may not be all of them. I don't know whether I want to take that chance at 450 smacks on the Motorola One Zoom, unless I see or hear something that's just really positive as far as news with that specific phone, that, hey, they found out there were some of these devices out there were having issues, but Motorola has fixed that with a software update. And I have to see or read something, well, you have to see to read, right? But, or hear, it's got to be huge. And then, yeah, I would consider bringing it in again. But if I don't see that within the next 10 days of getting my money back, then I'll just move on. At least I gave it a go, and I did put it through the reviewing process, and that's why you just don't make one or two videos, man. That's why when you're reviewing a smartphone, in my opinion, you got to make a few. Okay, what that may, I don't know whether that's 3 or 4. You can make 5 or 6, but you put it through its paces, and when you do that, you really start to get a feel for that specific smartphone. And if you're going to run into issues, you will run into them. And I didn't want to see it. I brought in another case that really told me that this was one that I was going to keep, along with the free G6 device that they sent me. And yeah, I did not want to see it, but it's there. Had to send it back. Hopefully I do get my money back within the 10 days, and we'll call it good. And I'm shooting this video with the Motorola, with the OnePlus 7 Pro, by the way, 1080p. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, sad face. I'm bummed out. I really wanted to just keep using it and loving it, but I had to do the right thing. So that's where I'm at. Motorola, shout out to Motorola. Their customer service was excellent. Even though their policy, well, yeah, it kind of sucks. You get a brand new device and you get a 14-day return policy. So if there's issues, you should be able to return and get a new device. And I did ask for actually an exchange. I was literally trying to get that exchange, and the gentleman at Motorola was very communicative, very informative, and he didn't like it either. He said that they can't guarantee you one, that it could be a refurbished one, which, thinking, this just came out, man. How many of these devices have been returned that they've already refurbished and already sending back out? Which kind of was odd to me to hear that. Okay, so, but I couldn't take the chance on receiving a used device, a refurbished device. It had to be new, and they couldn't guarantee that. So I said, no. So he said the best thing to do is return it and then order it again, and I would still get the promotional deal. So, and again, unless I hear something positively dramatic in as far as taking care of whatever it is that's going on in the cameras, then yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it at where it is, and be happy with the fact that I put it through its paces, and that's how I was able to find out that I just didn't make 1 or 2 videos and leave it at that. I would have found that on my own, but it's better that I do it and share it with all of you, especially if you're considering bringing one in. That's an area you'll have to look for. If you don't experience that, then great. That's awesome. I want to hear about that. And I'd rather hear that it was just mine, and maybe there's 1 or 2 others out there, and it's not the rest of them. That's what I'd rather hear, that for the most part, all those Motorola One Zooms that went out are doing great. It was just a few. And yeah, so let me know your experience. I'm hoping to hear some positive feedback. And I know some of you are already leaving feedback in that comment section for the video that I just uploaded yesterday talking about the issues to pick up an iPhone 11. Outside of the camera experience and a bigger battery, let me know what I'm going to get that's going to be so different from my iPhone 8 Plus experience. If you can give me something solid outside of that, because it's not just about the camera experience that I'm looking for. The Motorola One Zoom was killing it in all the other areas. It was killing it, and it was challenging my OnePlus 7 Pro and my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus when it came to taking pics. The video quality was still great. The audio quality was great. Pictures, amazing for a $450 phone. In my opinion, it was holding its own. It was staying right there with these. I mean, I have some pictures from the S10 Plus that I could actually make a video with the Motorola One Zoom challenging it, but I don't know if I'm going to throw those up either. I can still do that one too, okay, along with the low light in the dark pics with the OnePlus 7 Pro being challenged by the Motorola One Zoom. So there's two videos that I can still create and put up. But the Motorola One Zoom, one speaker, great audio. It was a loudspeaker, but the audio quality was excellent. Display, beautiful. Lots of storage, 128 gigs, 4 gigs of RAM. So the performance was smooth. It wasn't as smooth as my OnePlus 7 Pro or my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, but still smooth, sporting a Qualcomm Snapdragon 675. My media was perfect on that specific smartphone. It just was, and it wasn't the video quality as far as the vivid, sharp, clear video. Obviously, it started getting some issues that I couldn't explain. I mean, again, that's probably the software, but with it getting choppy and freezing like that, and then of course the focus settings. So something going on there is what took away from my whole experience. But wow, yeah, I'm back to talking about that again. Anyway, now I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I literally forgot what I was talking about, why I went into all that. You know me. I start off going one direction, I end up in another. Well, the thing is, I'm just going to leave it where it's at, and I'm looking towards the Google Pixel 4 XL, and we'll see what happens there. I literally forgot what I was saying. That just sucks. Oh, man. Anyway, I guess I'm out. Sad face today, bummed out. Let me know if you want to see those videos. Oh yeah, I was talking about my iPhone 8 Plus experience. So let me know, outside of the camera experience and a bigger battery, and aesthetically it's a little bit different, but it still has that huge notch. Let me know why I would need to pick up the iPhone 11. Okay, I know that some of you have left feedback to go that route, but if it's not going to give me any different experience, I mean, that's why I was saying the Motorola One Zoom was giving me more than just, at the beginning, the camera experience was working just fine, and it was giving me all those other areas that I need and want. So what is the iPhone 11 going to give me? Because I've been watching a lot of reviews by a lot of you, and really outside of the cameras, you guys are just basically saying it's the same old experience. That it's just a snack. It's not the full meal deal, and I'm looking for the full meal deal. So I'm going to go in the comment section here really quick before I sign out. Appreciate you sticking around. I got my S10 Plus in my hand right now as I'm shooting this video with the OnePlus 7 Pro. Let's see. Yeah, Grant, shout out to Grant. It says, that sucks. The universe is trying to tell you to get an iPhone 11. Mikey114 says, you should try the iPhone 11 or Axon 10. It would be sweet to see coverage on those phones for your channel. David Yoho says, sometimes it's just not the right fish, because I said this wasn't a catch and release like J Will says. Shout out to J Will. It's a catch, and I don't want to throw back in. I didn't want to throw the Motorola One Zoom back in. I didn't. But he's saying sometimes it's just not the right fish. Shout out to David Yoho. Uno Nice. Shout out to Uno Nice. All right, Project 13, bum deal. Good thing you put your devices through its paces. And that's, when I read his comment, that's why I was saying that earlier. It was because of what he said. Shout out to Uno Nice. He got it right. Good thing you put your devices through its paces when you get them. So you know if there's anything going wrong or you're just not feeling it, right? Yeah. Shout out, man. That's exactly it. Simply your device. I feel you. Hate to return it. You seem like you may not reorder it. Not unless I know for sure they've done something with it dramatically and positively for me to know that I want to spend the 450 smacks again. As yesterday, I wasn't quite there with that answer. Today I am. But yeah, I will buy it again if there is something solid that tells me go for it again. And it's got to be very solid, very positive, and it's got to be information on those specific issues. Steve Orman from the UK, shout out. Sorry to hear that you're having to return it. It's always a bummer when this kind of thing happens. Yeah, telling you, man. Big Dog, shout out to Big Dog. That's what happens when you buy a food stamp phone. You get trash. Well, Big Dog, he doesn't hold back, does he? 267 Technologies. Wow, get your money back and get the Axon 10. Jose Santana, at that price point, you're selling the device that they're selling the device at. I wouldn't bother getting another one. I'd rather get a Moto G7 for half the price. So shout out to the feedback in the comment section. That's what I love. That's I appreciate it. I try to get back to all of you. So that's probably the first time that I've read that many comments in a video in a while. So there we go. I'm done. I'm out. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching the early morning vlog. I got to go. To my next video. Here's to my next smartphone. And here's to Motorola fixing the issue. Please fix that issue. I'm still going to send some feedback to them. Because if anybody else is having the issue, I want that area fixed. But I can't do it. Motorola has to do it. Get it fixed. Because it's a killer phone. And I hope if you have the Motorola One Zoom, you're not having the issue and you're enjoying it. Because it really is worth the money. If everything is working perfect, it's a great smartphone. It's too bad that, and that's one of the main areas of that phone is those 4 cameras. When you take that away, it takes a lot away from everything else that phone has to give you. And that's with any smartphone out there. Okay? You all know that I spend my own money on these phones. I have a money set aside that it gets rotated. It gets rotated, okay? And devices come and go. And I try to keep a few. I try. So for me, it's very important that these devices end up with very minor issues that are not deal breakers. And what started out not to be a deal breaker ended up being that, but more so with the video that was just not, it was just, yeah, choppy, freezing, just not doing what it needed to do, and that's where I'm at. All right. God bless. Peace. I'm out.